Hello friends! I have really been on a Christmas kick this week, and that's not to say that I've been neglecting Thanksgiving. I sent out a Thanksgiving email to my family with all the things on it for a to-do list, but I need to really plan in advance for Christmas because there's certain things that I have to buy that sell out and that I have to make that take a while. Let me explain. First of all, this Christmas is very different from last Christmas because I have 3 granddaughters instead of 2. Now that requires a lot of preparation for the Christmas stocking situation. And now I am going to explain to you how complicated the Christmas stocking situation is at the Bickett Hubble's. First, the Christmas stocking tradition at our house is really a tribute to my mom. It's one of the legacies that she left us, that she made all of the Christmas stockings for Robert and I and my 3 daughters. I'm just going to show you this one. This is the one that she made for my Julia. Isn't it beautiful? It's the Holy Family. And it is, of course, a particular kind of stocking, which is the felt stocking with the cutouts and the sequins. They're Bucilla, B-U-C-I-L-L-A, and very sparkly and beautiful. So all of the Bickett Hubbles have stockings like this at our house on the mantle. That's number 1. However, I wanted all of my granddaughters and my son-in-laws to have special Bucilla stockings at their own homes, not at my house, but at their homes, so that they will be able to continue with my mother's legacy that the grandma made their stockings. So I have made Bucilla stockings for all of my daughters, sons-in-laws, and granddaughters that now reside at their homes. Let me give you an example of that. I have 2 examples actually. This is Dan's stocking. He's my newest son-in-law, and I made this last year, and I finished it the day after Christmas. Shoot. So they didn't get to use it last year, but they will get to use it this year. And it was very complicated, much more complicated really than the ones that my mom made, but it turned out great. And this is Julia's, my youngest daughter. Dan and Julia live in DC, Washington, DC. This is a little country chapel and some carolers, and it's very sparkly. So these are the stockings that they will be using at their home in Washington, DC this year. I've got to get them in the mail straight away because I didn't work on them this year. I finished them just at Christmas last year. So those are Dan and Julia's for their home. Now the question is, what kind of stocking is at our home? It was not possible for me to do 2 Bucilla stockings. Their home stockings are the very special ones that continue my mother's legacy, but the stockings at our house are stockings that I've personalized for them, but for my granddaughters and my son-in-laws, but they're not homemade. So for example, Dan, my newest son-in-law, has kind of a 50s inspired stocking that I just personalized for him. So that will go on our mantle. And Coraline and Abigail, my 2 granddaughters, these are the stockings that they have at our house. Not at their house, because at their house, I made them a personalized sparkly stocking. So Abigail has a little puppy and Coraline has a little fox. Now, here's the problem. What about Gracie? So far, Gracie has 0 stockings, but hold on. So this is Gracie's home stocking. It's so sweet, look at it. It has a mom and a dad owl. Here's the dad and the mom, and then it has 2 baby owls, right? Just like her family. She has 2 sisters in her family and a mom and a dad. So this is the sparkly home stocking that I'm gonna make for Gracie, which I haven't started yet, but I'm going to start pronto. However, what happens at our house. Now remember, my other two granddaughters have stockings with little creatures on them that are personalized. And I have a thing about matching. I want them all to have exactly the same thing because I don't want anybody to feel like there's any favorites. So I had to go back to the catalog where I found those stockings and buy one exactly like that for Gracie. So here's my choices. You can see there's all kinds of bears and other little creatures. And I think we're gonna go with the little brown bear for Gracie. So I'm gonna order that today. So I'll know that when I put my mantle up on December 1st, that I'll have all of my stockings for all of my granddaughters.